What is up, guys? Today I was going to make a video about bleood, xaviersobased, all of those things. Not really anything specific about any of them, but I just want to commentate about their music as a whole. I've been listening to Zave's music since like 2022. That's why I'm playing the Thug Pro. I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic today. I really like xaviersobased old music. I don't think it gets enough love. Like, I know Zave, he's probably one of the most popular underground quote-unquote artists, but I don't think his old music gets a lot of love. I'm gonna play a little bit of some of it right now. Okay, so old Zave, bro, I don't know how to describe it except his old music just used to make me go to heaven, bro. Like, his music used to get me geeked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Zave changed his sound, and I'm not saying he should go back. He made a lot of music from that era. And if you go to Zave's SoundCloud likes, you see a lot of underrated songs in there. So I'm not saying he's completely I call it the based sound. That might sound cringe, but where he's just dropping a bunch of songs, experimenting with a bunch of wild sounds. I call that the bass sound. And I'm not saying he dropped it, but I'm just saying that a lot of his more popular songs, the ones he's performing, are more more digestible. If that's the right word. So, I missed that sound, the bass sound. Not even just that sound, but I want to hear something that gave me that same feeling, right? And shout out to my friend Jalen. I told him that, and he said, "Hey, you should listen to this artist named bleoud." He told me this a year ago, and I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard bleoud, my ears was just not. It was trained. I liked it. My first song I listened to, I think it was I saw you in my dreams, baby, please don't leave. When I come with you, I said I'm gonna hear that song right there. But I liked it, but I didn't really get into his discography. I was a little ignorant, but I got into it more, and I'm not gonna lie, bleoud might be the future of music. I'm about to play some of my favorite bleoud songs.
2024 was he is on time. Because he's like that shit, I fucking sure. Because he's like that shit, I fucking sure. Because he's like that shit, I fucking sure. Because he's like that shit, I fucking sure.
I don't know, bro. This sounds a little cringe, but bleoud reminds me a lot of like Sigilcore a little bit, Axe Terrell, Two Saints, I Slow When I Talk. That dark aesthetic that you don't know why you like it, but you just keep coming in for more. And he recently got that one tattoo was like as below, so above, or something like that. Like, those occult themes, I feel like something about that in music, it always has me coming back. I love it personally. But it's like, even with bleoud's new album, what was it called, Protagonist, a lot of people on the bleoud subreddit are saying that album is bleoud like devolving his sound. And I'm not gonna lie, at first when I heard that, I was like, kind of, right? Because it doesn't sound as extreme. But then I sat there and I thought about it. Who is making music like Protagonist? I was listening to Chrome Dinosaur. He did like some weird reverse part. I'm playing that here. And bro, that shit was fucking crazy. I mean, honestly, there's no other artist like him. Except, y'all gonna hate me, not Too Slimy. Too Slimy and bleoud is a comparison that I fucking hate. I'm gonna be honest. I like Too Slimy. I like a few of his songs. I'm not gonna play any of them, but I like a few of his songs. But I mainly like Too Slimy just because of the production. This isn't a diss to Too Slimy. You know, he's doing his own thing. He's doing his music. His music just isn't for me. But I don't like his vocals. With bleood, however, his vocals are like art. I'm not even gonna lie. His vocals literally are like an instrument in themselves. You can give bleoud a different producer, and no matter what, his vocals are gonna carry. People always say that bleoud should go back to Zatru, and I like a lot of Zatru songs. You know, but I play a few of them here. I like a lot of Zatru songs. He's good. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't think bleoud needs Zatru. I don't think they have a relationship where it's like bleoud needs Zatru in order to make good music, and Zatru needs bleoud in order to make good music, right? They're both good. And I think where it stands now, if they wanted to collab again, I would love to hear it. You know, they both are amazing. But if they just want to have careers and never see each other again, bro, I'm okay with that. Like, not gonna lie, they both have good music. They're both artists, and honestly, we should not compare that. Let's speak to that whole scene. This new scene I've been seeing recently. I'm gonna shout out a little bit of some underrated artists. I don't have any of their names, but I'm just gonna play some songs of this scene that I'm talking about. I don't know the genre. A lot of these songs are like, they kind of sound like bleoud, right? Like, I can hear the inspiration, but I'm not gonna sit there and say these guys are clones of bleoud, right? Or blood, however you want to pronounce it. I like saying bleoud because it sounds more fun. But I'm not gonna say these guys are clones of bleoud because it's like the way they use gross beat, the way the music sounds like a lot more aggressive, a lot more like, holy shit, what am I listening to? I like this. I think this is the scene we nominated for this video. This is an underrated scene on SoundCloud. Tap into those artists. No, that's really all I gotta think about in this video, bro. You know, shout out bleoud. You know, he's been making some hot music lately. Shout out to that old Zave, bro. Actually, shout out to Zave in general. I don't know why I keep saying old Zave like they're different people. Shout out to Zave, bro. His whole discography just has so many bangers, and if you haven't tapped in, you gotta tap in. Honestly, bro, if you honestly just use SoundCloud, you're missing out on so much good music. Go use Spotify. If you're only using Spotify, you're missing out on so much good music. Go tap into SoundCloud. There's so many bangers on there. I don't know why a lot of my friends don't use SoundCloud, but dude, that's the best thing ever. So, you know, we out.